and welcome to this, your Sagittarius September 2025 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel St. James Clairvoyant. Well, this month to aid us in working out what predictions there are for you and your state of mind, we have a thing called the William Blake Tarot. Now, you never see this anywhere for some reason. I don't know why. William Blake was an Englishman. He was born in the late 1700s and died in England. He was an Englishman, died around about 1820, something like that. Now, he was a poet and a painter, amongst other things. And his poetry and his painting was thought by many people at the time to be so out there that they thought he was crazy. They thought he was a nut. But as is so often the case with artists, you see, he's just ahead of his time. And we know that happens with artists, after he died, everyone said, hey, this is really great, this stuff, particularly the poetry, which was full of mysticism and spiritual stuff. If you like poetry, check out some of the William Blake stuff. And his paintings also have a very mystical theme to them as well. So we may be in for a couple of mystical moments. You never know. Now, there are no video advertisements breaking their way into this, and so you will not be interrupted. And for you first, there is what? Forgiveness. Well, isn't that the name of the game? The Sun. It's great for you, the Sun. The Three of Painting. Yeah, some spacey suit names in this, I've just seen. The Ace of Science. And what is here for you? Let me turn that around. The Four of Music. There you are. Well, why don't you come and sit down here next to me? I'll also bring the camera around so that everybody else can see as well. And together we'll check out what the cards reflect of the cosmic energies swirling around you while I do the reading for you. Great. Oh, well, sensational success. Good luck all coming your way, thanks in large part, I think, to your planet of Jupiter. Let's just think about forgiveness here. I don't know quite what that means at the moment. We shall find out, but obviously it's very important because you've drawn it first. And I think this is the key to this and this. But let's have a look first at this, which is, well, astrologically, this is the moon in the third decan of Cancer, the 12th to the 22nd of July. Look, that's good, because the moon rules Cancer. So this is, and Cancer is the most receptive of the signs. And this is saying that there's a great degree of love, tenderness, and emotional riches around here. These figures, children probably playing with each other, I think what they do is they speak to the love that you have received from others. And this is part of the emotional richness that is going to fulfill you and is going to express itself, I think, in your environment through beauty and luxury. With this tree going here, I think that there is here a wealth of feeling now whose roots are buried deep in your subconscious. Now, with the moon, though, there is a danger. That's also to do with the subconscious, incidentally. There is you know how the phases of the moon change, don't they? So don't be surprised if you find your emotional states shifting like the phases of the moon during this period. This is also saying to me that, certainly for someone here, that what you want is you want to be emotionally fulfilled in a deep way, deeply. But it's asking whether you are in fact going about it the right way. And if there isn't that deep emotional feeling being within you, then there's a boredom and a dissatisfaction can show up in your life, maybe making you feel as if your environment is really just too familiar, and well, don't be surprised if sometimes you might lack motivation. So you need to set some new goals, and I think that this is coming through here as well as a central energy here, because you might be, if you're not deeply fulfilled, you might be seeking temporary pleasures, overindulging, binging in stuff, or buying things as an escape from feelings of discontentment. But you are being given much love and devotion, so enjoy it without becoming too dependent on it. But here's a question. Are you in any relationship in which you feel restricted? But the love is all around you, ready to be obtained. Still focused on this card here of forgiveness. Maybe there's some breakthrough moment coming here. I must say the first thing that strikes me about this is I'm getting a lot of energy from a couple of different signs, Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius around here. This is a time now where you will come to mental clarity and you will have original thinking. You're going to have the realization of something. I suspect this old guy's obviously studying and informing himself of things, as you are going to as well, but it's almost as if it's going to come to you by way of almost like a divine inspiration. There's quick fire thoughts and ideas coming to you here. You know, the clarity that you get is going to be really good for anything that you pursue. And I'm looking at it in this context here. And you'll be able to work out things, see behind people in their talk, and call things by name, which other people would prefer to just keep swept under the carpet. But unmistakably a period of, you might say at last, great insight and clarity. And there is a, now I get it moment coming around as well. You will get a new perspective on yourself, your life, and your past, and an acceptance of yourself. There's a feelings about the past and yourself which previously were sort of clouded or unclear. But now you're getting a new vision which is going to free you and allow you to pursue opportunities which are really going to draw upon your creative and mental abilities. This is a time when you should just be trusting your clear perceptions. And that card that's sitting above it that you drew, very interesting. You know, this has got Sagittarius written all over it, funnily enough. So clearly, and because you've drawn it first, it's obviously very important for you. It's given the title of forgiveness. Do you know, I think it's coming to me that this is a challenge for you now to look inward. And this is going to involve a phase of integrating opposites, of accepting into yourself things that perhaps you tried to hide away or lock away inside yourself out of embarrassment or guilt or whatever it may be. But there's a transformatory process here which is not going to tolerate any restriction from the outside. You are now really going to delve deep and find the hidden stone which is within you, this diamond, this real you. And it's about looking within and letting go. Now, it is certainly the case, isn't it, that in the times that we live in with Instagram on 24/7 and everything seems to be raising, there's never any time to look at stuff. It's as if your life, you sometimes feel as if it's quite fragile. And the fragility of your life, I think, is that you don't believe that there is a chance for redemption, for a hand to come down and raise you up, for an embrace to save you, to forgive you, to pick you up and flood you with infinite, indulgent love and put you back on your feet and to extend compassion and strength to you. But there is such a hand. You know, you are a very, very special person. So don't be afraid, this is saying, to stand tall in your truth. Confidently face everything that has and is keeping you in chains. Fight for your inner peace. Fight for your happiness. Fight for everything and everybody that's important to you. You are not a victim. So don't even think about playing into that. Now, this is saying, and particularly in the context of this sun, and this card that's underneath it, that you owe it to yourself to live. Live your life without regrets, without resentments, without the unforgiveness, without the blame game, without the self-pity, without any and everything that keeps you from experiencing true joy within you. You are far too important to waste your life away. Now learn to appreciate and value your life. But most importantly, learn to appreciate and value yourself as you are, as everything that has gone on in your life has brought you to today. Now, you are not defined by your past, and who you were yesterday is not who you are today or who you have the potential to be tomorrow. And you can always say, that used to be me back there, but that's not me anymore, because I am good enough, I'm lovable, I'm important, I matter, I am beautiful. You count so much. You are so precious, no matter what you've done. And when you go through this process of accepting yourself as you are, all of the parts of you as you are, you don't have to talk about the bad parts with anyone, then you become beautiful because you're loving yourself. And when you love yourself, the whole world sees love emanating from you. Now, forgiveness, this is also talking, because now I can feel this weight on your shoulders from things that have happened in your past and which, sure, have caused pain to you and disappointment. But understand that the tears that you shed water the gardens of your heart. Life is, in some respects, like a play, and there are actors on a stage. Some of the actors are villains and do bad things, say bad things, or bad things can happen. But at the end of the play, when the show is over, the cast all line up together, holding hands, and take a bow to the audience. Because in many respects, what has happened had to happen. And this is asking you to let go. Now, forgiveness, well, forgiveness is such a difficult thing. But I think that for you, something practical is needed. For you, forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could be any different. Now, I know that you may think that forgiveness means accepting what has happened to you. It's not that at all. It doesn't mean accepting it. Rather, it is accepting that it has happened to you, not accepting that it was okay to have happened, or those words should have been sent, or those events should have occurred. Rather, it is accepting that it has happened, and now, where do you start walking? You see, I think for you here, forgiving is giving up the hope, not holding onto the hoping and wishing that it could have been any other way than it actually was. It's giving up the hope that the past could be any different. Now, where is the past? Is it here? Is it there? It's not, is it? The past is in the cemetery. The cemetery of yesterday or yesteryear. And now, you don't have to go taking flowers to those grave plots anymore. You don't need to hold grudges for anything or anyone or any situation. You are alive. When you let go, that's really forgiveness for you. Just let go, then the past does not hold you in a prison cell, nor hold you hostage to life anymore. You see, the doors of the cell are opening. You have wings. Spread them. Step out and soar like the eagle. Now, when you are free, your energy can be directed. And clearly, this is necessary for this. And this is what? It is Mars in the second decan of Capricorn, I would say, the 3rd to the 12th of January. Well, Mars is exalted in Capricorn, so this is really good. And the activity of Mars here is very productive, unlike its usual destructive self. It's really constructive here. And Mars is bringing you energy again, assertion, vitality. And in Capricorn, well, there's ambition coming your way, practicality, and making things tangible, making them happen, getting things done. There's some work here, a duty to yourself, but now self-confidence. And this is indicating the need for you to apply all of your energies to a situation which you feel obliged to do, to make things happen. Because you are going to be willing to do even difficult things, because this desire is going to come from within you. Now, this is also saying that you need to have a goal, you need to have purpose. When you have a goal, which you can write down in one sentence, intangible, that is concrete words, nothing wishy-washy, You'll find that when you do that and say, this is what I want, 85% of the other stuff out there just becomes completely unimportant. But this is saying that now you can live the life of your dreams. Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to that vision and purpose, instead of the expectations and the opinions of other people. Look, anyone who has a reason to live, you can bear anything if you have a reason. So believe in your heart that you are meant to live a life full of passion, purpose, magic, and miracles. Now, I think as I mentioned that, if you have a strong purpose in life, you don't have to be pushed. This is saying that this is welling up within you. Your passion is driving you there. This is, however, saying that be careful of the company that you keep, because if you hang out with chickens, you're going to cluck like a chicken. But if you hang out with eagles, you're going to fly into eternity. And you see where this leads you? It leads you here to the Lord of the Fire of the Word. Now, a time, the Sun, highly creative energy and awareness, fulfilled love relationships, I think, wisdom, I think some spirituality, which is a result of this here. There's a transformation clearly going on with you and good for you. Do you know, if I was to sum this energy up in one word, it would be yes, because you're going to have a sense of prosperity and abundance around you. There is success, good fortune, optimism, and happiness going on here. Now, the Sun, of course, is the source of life, and it represents success and abundance. And this is going to be following you in your life at the present. And this energy gets you through any tough times. The Sun will just spread a spotlight on your path after what I suspect could have been something of a trying time. But this is saying to embrace your goals now and give it everything you've got. And if you have had tough times, things are going to get better. This really is a turning point for you. You can move mountains. Now, it's got to be said that the fulfillment of your wishes is possible here and now. So just relax and give it up. But have a purpose. Go for things. Now, what's on the agenda for you now? Say this yourself. I work well in teamwork situations. I like making contributions to group efforts because I am a cooperative person. And visualize the light and warmth of the Sun in your chest and heart. And for the next few days, remind yourself several times daily that the Sun is shining in and through you. And say, I am in harmony with the divine light which fills and guides me. What a fantastic spread of cards for you. Good job, or much better for you being here.
Well, I really enjoyed your company during that, and I'm sure that you will have enjoyed the reading as much as I did providing it to you. Now, unless I see you in the meantime, either for a clairvoyant reading or for a healing, then I'll see you here again next month. And until then, though, remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. And until then, it's bye for now.